Good afternoon, everybody. Here from Horton Hill. Actually, this isn't Horton Hill. This is a neighbor's piece of property. I got a phone call from the lady that owns this. She lives out of state. This is kind of adjoining, but not exactly adjoining us. There's about 88 acres right here that I'm walking on. Farrah's walking the other side. She'll be up here in just a minute, but she approached us possibly about buying this. I don't know if it makes a lot of sense right now. There is maybe a little bit of timber value on this thing, but it's pretty much just going to be recreational property. There's a creek that runs through the middle of it that does get up out of its banks quite a bit. So just kind of wandering around. I had permission to get on it and take a look at it. So I told her if it makes sense, maybe we'd think about entertaining an offer here, or making her an offer, see if she would entertain it, I guess. But yeah, about 88 acres. And this is pretty much directly across the road from us. So again, I don't know if it makes sense or not, but I've never been on it before. There is a pretty extensive trail system that's been cut in this thing. I think some of the other neighbors use it to ride four-wheelers or side-by-sides or something on. I'd never been on it before, so this is our first time walking it, but I think that might be another challenge too. You take this on and everybody's been so used to riding on it or doing what they want with it, since the owners are out of state, that it might be a challenge to be able to keep people out. So we'll continue to wander around here. If I see some cool things, I'll take some pictures of it or video of it here and add it in. But yeah, we'll take a look and see what we got here. Definitely a lot of deer sign on here, so that would be good. Again, a lot of people do hunt around through here, so I did run into one, or find one deer stand back there. It looks like it's been in for a while, but yeah, we'll see what we got here and get back with you. Yeah, so you can see here the creek that comes up through here, pretty decent sized body of water coming up through. It's actually about dead smack in the middle of this property, and then there's a little island over here in the middle of it. Like I don't know if it's an oxbow or what it is, but yeah, the river channel or the creek channel definitely changed. The other challenge I think too is there's a lot of people that run this creek and do a lot of bow fishing and do a lot of cat fishing up through here, which you could never keep any of them out. I guess you probably don't have the legal right to keep them out anyway, but that'd be another challenge here. So today's goal is to try to get this other pile of ash and a little bit of maple in there put up. So we ran to Lowe's last night and got a couple cinder blocks and a little bit of some treated 2x4s, and I made a rack to stack some of this stuff on behind me here. I don't think we'll get all of it on this rack, but we're going to try to get most of it. And if I have to run back and get some more stuff to continue building these racks, I will. This is a little design that it's been on YouTube for a long time. There's multiple variations of it, but I think it'll work pretty good for us. We'll give it a shot here and see how much we can get stacked up today. So as I'm putting this video together, today's Friday the 5th, and I think we walked that property on, I don't know if that was Sunday or Monday last week, or Sunday or Monday this week. We're still trying to figure out if this is all going to make sense or not. That would put us around 170-ish acres, and again, there's a lot to think about here. So, you know, do we fully utilize what we have now already? And that answer is probably no. Would it be great to have another hunting spot? For sure, but we'll just have to see if that makes sense. Also, you're going to see we decided to build some wood racks. I know in the last video we talked about building a structure, a wood shed, whatever you want to call it, to put all this stuff in that we needed to get put up. And the more we talked about it, the more it didn't make sense, just from the fact that if we build a new barn or shed, whatever you want to call it, that it's probably going to be in the way with not only where it was at, but also with, you know, I think we're gonna have to have a lot of dirt work done too. So decided to build something a little less permanent. These things will move around pretty easy if we need them to. And again, they're relatively easy to build, just a few minutes to put them together. And Farrah was, she's been wanting me to do this for a long time. When I say a long time, last few years, to store wood and stuff on, but I just kind of pushed it off and didn't think it would work that well. These things worked extremely well. So good design. You'll see it here in the video. Again, today's Friday the 5th. As I'm putting this together, you'll see it tomorrow morning on Saturday. I did get everything finished, cleaned up down there, so it looks a lot different. Probably in not this video, but the following video, you'll see some of that. So looks a lot different. It's ready to start taking some trees down there and making some more room. So again, enjoy the video. Thanks. So today's goal is to try to get this other pile of ash and a little bit of maple in there put up. So we ran to Lowe's last night and got a couple cinder blocks and a little bit of some treated 2x4s, and I made a rack to stack some of this stuff on behind me here. I don't think we'll get all of it on this rack, but we're going to try to get most of it. And if I have to run back and get some more stuff to continue building these racks, I will. This is a little design that it's been on YouTube for a long time. There's multiple variations of it, but I think it'll work pretty good for us. We'll give it a shot here and see how much we can get stacked up today. So there's the rack right there. It's 16 foot long and about 28 inches wide there. So should work pretty good. We'll get a bunch on here. Farrah's getting the wheelbarrow out to be able to bring some of it over. But yeah, there's the pile we'll try to get put up today. I think Farrah was up and raring to go at 5 o'clock this morning to be able to get out here and stack this, weren't you, Farrah?
No.
No, it's not a lot of fun here. Again, here's another angle of it. There, the other day we did get 3 totes of the walnut that was right here put up. So again, we'll get this put up. Farrah's gonna smile all day long doing this. And if we have to build some more racks here later on, we will, and we could just continue to go down the edge here, down the wood line. You ready to get started?
More than ever.
All right, here we go. Well, there it is. That's how much we got done today. That was, I guess, those 16 foot long, and it's 2 rows. So that's, I guess, a cord and a quarter of wood on that rack right there. So now we've got probably at least that much again. What do you think it took off?
Probably a third.
A third of the pile there, half of the pile. So I think I'm going to try to get back to Lowe's tonight and grab some more concrete blocks and some more treated 2x4s and see if we can get the rest of this put up in the next day or two here. So have a safe New Year's Eve, and we'll talk to you tomorrow. Good morning, everybody, and Happy New Year. Today's Monday, January the 1st. See there, I ran up to in town there to Lowe's again this morning to grab some more concrete blocks and some treated 2x4s. Building another one of these racks here today. That first one worked out really well, so we'll see what we can get done today. Maybe get some more stacked, but put a few more of these together and go set the blocks up and go from there. So a little bit of a challenge this morning. I looked and looked, couldn't find my truck key. I drove it, or moved the trailer down there yesterday. Couldn't find the truck key. Finally found it. I went to get in the truck. Click, click, click. Didn't want to start. So I had to get the tractor out, jump it with the tractor. And I started thinking about those batteries that are in this truck. I got a 2014 Ram 2500. And I don't drive that much anymore. And I think the last time I put batteries in it was about 5 years ago. So it's probably getting about time here for batteries again. So have to keep an eye on that. And I jumped online a while ago and started looking at battery prices. I can't believe how expensive these batteries are for these trucks. You know, it's looking like it'll probably be between $500 and $600 to put batteries in this thing. Of course, it does take two, which is, I guess, maybe an unfortunate thing of these diesels. But yeah, they definitely got expensive. And I don't know where the best place to go is, if it's Walmart or Sam's or where it is to get these batteries for these things. But we'll have to keep an eye on it and see about budgeting to get batteries, I guess. So stick around, we'll get some more done. Talk to you in a bit. All right, so you can see here I got everything put together. This literally took me 15 minutes to cut everything and get them screwed together. So again, these are treated 2x8 or 2x4s. They're 8 foot long. The end here is cut at 14 inches. And there's 4 of those. And then the uprights to go in the end of the blocks. There's 8 of those. Those are 4 foot long. So you'll need 10 concrete blocks and 14 treated 2x4s to do these types of racks. And they will hold a cord and a third of wood each. So again, my tote supplier, hadn't heard from him for a while. I was paying about $25 for a tote, is what I was paying. Yeah, 25, so $25 a tote. And when I can get them, I can use them really well. I think they've got their place, but they are hard for me to get. And then I have to deal with breaking the bladders down and getting rid of them and that type of thing. So this is, again, fairly easy, fairly cheap. I think right around $100 is what we got in each one of these, and they'll hold a cord and a third of wood. All right, everybody, there it is. Another probably 15-20 minutes of setting this thing up. It's another cord and a third of firewood storage, just like that one. So I left a little space here in between if we need to get on the back side. It is 2 rows deep. Again, 16-inch wide cut firewood, and get 4 nice 8-foot rows in here. So let's get to stacking. Well, you can see behind me here, I got a little bit of stuff done. It's starting to get quite a bit of stuff stacked there. That's a little better. Still got a long way to go. Slow going. I'm out here by myself today. Fair's getting some stuff done in the house, and we both got to go back to work tomorrow. Holidays are over, so I think we're gonna run to my sister's house and eat New Year's Day dinner with them and play a few games. So the other thing, you know, out here stacking wood, it kind of gives you time to reflect and you know, looking back at the last year and what we've done. And up here, I don't want to say we have a homestead, but on our property, and some of the projects we got done and what we're looking forward to getting done this year. And you know, one of them I vow not to do again is have a stack of wood like I've been working on here for the last few days, trying to get it put up. So hopefully from here on out, I'll just stack what I can, put it in the back of the little DR trailer and go put it up every time. But you know, you start thinking and reflecting on a new year, and again, what we did last year and the years before, and you know, it's the last few years have been challenging for me. You know, there's been a big transition period. My daughter got married. Now they're getting ready to have her and her husband's getting ready to have a baby here in the next actually few days. So that'll be something exciting that we're looking forward to. And then, You know, our son graduated high school and he's working. He still lives at home with us, but he's out working. And, you know, that transition from, you know, I guess I don't want to say empty nesters or whatever you want to call it, but it's definitely been tough. And, you know, I was thinking, you know, you're stacking this wood and you try to get everything interlocked the best you can, but you have these voids, right? And these voids in your life where you used to do things and with family and children and things like that, and they've kind of gone away. And how do we fill our time now? You know, so having the property has been able to help me get through some of these things, and now starting this YouTube channel, it's I guess a void filler, right? It fills time for things for me and gives me a new experience on how to learn something new with trying to put videos together. I'm not the greatest, and probably never will be, but I'm trying, and it's something new. So again, if you can like this stuff and want to continue seeing what we're doing, please subscribe and hit the like button there for me. Again, looking forward to what this year is going to bring us, and Happy New Year to you all and your family, and Farrah and I will see you next time here at Horton Hill. Thanks. So I put a couple pictures here at the end to show you. I did get that other rack completely filled up, so it ended up being I think between the 3 totes and the 2 racks, each holding a cord and a third, that ended up being 3.5 cords of wood that was on the ground down there. So definitely didn't expect that much down there. It was a lot of work to split all that, but it seemed like 2 to 3 times the work to put it all up. So include some pictures here at the end, show you that.